In this last video, I'm going to show you guys how to go and use some families on your sheets so you can get the north points in the right location. So just remember, you're going to need two north points on this plane, for example, because one will be showing true north, the other one will be showing project north. Okay, so just remember, you can go and edit. I'm going to give you some other families that you can use for trees and that, so you can use that to document your plans. Okay, so let's first go and locate where those are. So in the project data teams that we've given you, okay, so if you go back to teams, you can go to my team, okay, so in project browser, so if you go to project data, so in the tab at the top, project data, okay, Cape Town, I've created a families folder. So I would go and download all this information. So I'm just going to grab the symbols for now, but I would grab both of this, and I'll get all this information and I will download that and keep it on your computer so that you can use it. So download this information. Okay, I'm going to quickly put this on my desktop and show you what this looks like. Okay, so basically when you download it, it will come in as a zip folder. What I would strongly recommend you do is I would unpackage it, so extract all. I'll leave it in that folder for now because I've got this information. You see it brings in this information just like this. Now move this information to the right folder so that you can use this information again and again. However, with Revit open, you can simply start dragging in all these families. Okay, so with this open, so let's move this to the top. Oop, don't do what I've done there. Add, sorry, go back to downloads. Okay, in downloads, so basically detail items, I'm going to grab the symbols first. I'm going to grab all this information, I'm going to drag it, drop it into the project. Now it's going to ask you to override existing version. So you can just keep saying yes, and it'll ask you to upgrade. So just you're going to say yes to everything every time. Okay, override existing version. So if they are in the file already, you can ignore them. However, you can simply rewrite them all. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite them all, update it. So let this continue opening. Okay, so I don't know what's gone on there. Let's do that again. Okay, good. Maximize that. I have noticed this with this version of Revit that something a bit funky happens at the bottom here from time to time. It's because of my view, but anyway. Great. Now that you've imported those families, so basically the first thing I need to do is go and find my north point, which will be on this annotation, because technically this is an annotation object, and I know that this will be correct. So you can use your north point in the right location, move that. Now this is where things get a bit tricky. Control C, Control V. Now that angle between, copy that angle because we'll need to specify cancel, because remember I was in a group. So close, so I'm in an active view, deactivate view. So if you double click, you can activate view. Now this north point, you'll have to go and edit type. Okay, so you're going to have to rotate this. So rotate, and you can paste the value here, Control V, just like that. Okay, so technically true north, and this now you can copy from sheet to sheet. Okay, so don't double click to open the family, just say no. Okay, and then close my starting view. So that's how you're going to use these symbols. Okay, the other families I've given you, you can start using. These are detail items. Remember, you're going to have to copy these across. So again, you can copy all this information and drag it into the project. Yes, it's just going to tell you to upgrade some information. So that I'm going to say override existing version parameters. Do this, yeah. Okay, now you can do a lot of the work on the site view, but you can also go and work. So on the site plan view, you can use the site plan view, totally up to you, site working. But now I've got some annotation objects. So if I go to annotate, remember these are 2D families. If I go component, okay, and I go and say water meter, if I go and see trees existing, you'll see it'll pull in my trees now. And I can copy these trees, and these are quite intelligent, so I've made them to work so now you can go and document your existing tree locations using this, or you can use the proposed trees. You can either do all of this in AutoCAD as well, But now I've got this tree. Just remember, Control C. I would copy this a couple times. So I would say copy, put this one over there. This tree will work better if you go like that and you stretch it to there. Okay, right click, create similar. This one you might have to reduce in size. Move it. Okay, so this one you might have to reduce in size. Okay, it works a bit different to AutoCAD, the way these are created. However, if you want these, you can put all, like I did in my previous, you can put all of these in a group. So put them all into a group, and you can use them again and again. So let's go to group. So go here, go there, make group. Call this existing trees. Existing trees. Good. Now if I go and say edit group, I can add those two other objects, that tree and that tree now. Finish. Now this information I can go Control C, go to my site plan, edit paste, paste in place. So they're my trees. Okay. And every time I'm working on this information on my site working ones, because they're groups, so I can say create similar. Remember, I can drag it into this corner. So you're just trying to find the center of the tree. And every time I say finish, and every time I go back to the site plan, you'll notice that these trees will start emerging. Okay, so there's a lot of information that you need to add and copy back and forth. Okay, but that's why we use our working view in essence. Okay, I hope that helped.